ایمان من وطن عشق من هموطن جان من وطن روح من عز و ایمان من وطن در رهت جان نثاری کنم ز خون خاک تو به خاکت ز خون لاله باری کنم به خاکت ز خون لاله باری کنم سپهبد شهید آمدن جان تو به میدان هراسان شده دشمنان به ناز.
Ladies and gentlemen, the 8th fight of the evening. Team Cax versus Team Rogue Psycho Lahore. Ishaq Khan versus Asghar Khan. Mixed martial arts amateur bout for 56 kilos. Flyweight. Boys are hyped. The crowd is hyped. Let's go, boys. Team Cax or Team Rogue? We'll find out in a bit. A beautiful low kick by Asghar.
Trying to
pushing the fence.
press him and pressurize him early on, but it sort of backfired because then he got tagged and then he shoots for the takedown. Good startup for an interesting matchup. Let's see. The Psycho guy looking for that guillotine, man. I expect him to have a good jiu-jitsu.
He's got it, coach. Asghar.
Let's see. I wouldn't bet on it
trying
yet.
to fight out of it.
Now I believe he's got it. There you go.
Asghar's
but he needs to rotate and twist his hips.
Asghar's out of it.
Asghar's out of it.
Excellent work. Ishaq almost had it.
Ishaq needs to bring that left knee in between him. Use that cage to stand up.
Yep.
There you go. Good decision.
Controlling the head.
But good control by Asghar Khan.
Yes.
Good control. See how he's collecting his legs and he's just going to take them to one side and he's going to try and pass. He's almost there. He's almost past it. Let's see how this goes. Regard. Guard retained.
Asghar is in the black. Ishaq is in the red. Both fighters on the ground.
Asghar is adamant on passing that guard. Almost there. But Ishaq keeps retaining that guard and he's still stuck in that front headlock. Nah, he's going to be out. It's going to be hard to take this one out. Let's see how that turns out.
Asghar's head was red when he was in that choke.
Asghar's going around a tight twist, and this position is primarily used by wrestlers to hold people in place. And then when the way Ishaq's legs are open, when the legs are open like that, that's your opportunity to step your leg over any of these legs. So Asghar can step over that left leg over Ishaq's right knee. He's trying to do that, but he's doing it in the opposite direction. If that doesn't work out, he should simply posture up, fight his hands, and start pounding. There you go, and Ishaq's doing that for him from the bottom up. This is what Asghar should be doing from the top. Hands on the inside, control the hands, posture up, and one good strike at a time. Let's see how this folds out. Interesting match so far.
This event is brought to you by Aesthetic Care, Team Fight Fortress, Spark Management, Wanderlux, and New Khanpur City. Round one of the...
Ishaq should be using the cage because it's the padded area. He should be using with the one hand on the mat, pushing Asghar's head to one side and try to get up. But the first thing he needs to make is distance because Asghar is crashing him here. Into half guard. Covers the bottom knee. Let's see. But good retention. Good retention by Ishaq.
Again,
this is a good back and forth BJJ match going on here with a bit of striking in between. Whoever decides to break free of the curse of BJJ is going to get it. Open guard. Good retention.
Asghar tries to land. A powerful shot. And round one is up.
Good round.
Excellent. Round on the ground by both fighters. Team Cax versus Team Rogue. First round done. Coach, I think your commentary is going to be very beneficial for these fighters when they go back, they watch their fights, they find out their mistakes, how to go about it the next time. And this is something which they should definitely go back and listen to and watch and see where they made their flaws. Because of course, if they were listening to you and if their ears were open, they would have, one of them would have gotten a finish by now.
He would have, man, but this is the fight game. You can sit outside and yap all you want about what people should be doing, but when you're inside, only you know the feeling. But then again, we cannot shut everything out after that. There's a reason corners exist. There's a reason, teachers exist and students exist. Those relationships, those bonds that you create with each other during training, this is the proving ground. This is where everything needs to come out in favor of your own.
Yes, both fighters on the feet. Let's see how this one goes. A beautiful high kick. Oh, Asghar knocks him down. A high kick and then
I believe that was a slip from Ishaq and a good takedown by Ishaq Khan. Reversal by Asghar Khan and almost passes the guard. That knee slice was right there and he's in side control now. Let's see what Ishaq has in store for Asghar or what Asghar has in store for Ishaq, because Asghar needs to capitalize on this. He's going to look to trap that left arm of Ishaq. He's going to try to go for that crucifix. There you go. That knee's coming in. He's going to try and trap him, pin him, and then try to pound. But the bottom guy is doing a really good job of bringing that bottom knee in. And if he keeps this up, there's a good chance he's going to end up halfway through his back. And Asghar cannot allow that, so smartly he turns position and gets into half guard again. Good knee shield.
Ishaq's got his hand trapped.
Ishaq needs to post that right hand on the floor. He's trying to go for a sweep, but that's not going to work out. Pounding in. This is a bad position to be in because there's a guy, grinding his face in your chin, and then there's the fence behind your head that's like,
impacts from both sides.
It's bad. It's pretty bad. He's got a good whizzer though. But yes, you're not taking a lot of damage, but you should be looking to. That's not the only thing. You can't settle down to just re-guard every time. You have to do something to, reverse the position, or to get on top, or to go for a submission attempt. At least make the other guy go on back foot, make him think. Because right now Asghar Khan is relaxed. He's got top control. He knows he's winning in the eyes of the judges. He can take his sweet ass time. And even if he doesn't inflict any damage from me, he keeps him down. The round is going to.
The referee's got them on their feet now.
Yes, due to the inactivity.
Yes. High kick again, and a flurry of punches by Asghar and Ishaq. Beautiful kicks to the body.
Good exchange by both these guys. Good exchange.
I'm loving this fight on the feet, coach. They're giving everything they have.
They're giving everything they've got. Some of those shots are missing. Some of the shots are going in. Let's see who gets the takedown. Because both of these guys are gunning for it.
Exactly. Both fighters up against
Asghar's head is a bit way too low. I don't know if he's doing it deliberately so that he can get him down.
Is he going
because it worked. Yeah, the other guy just sat down with him. A front headlock is not effective from this position unless you've got him in your guard. Because he's inside control. I mean, in fact, if the top guy knew what he's doing, he only needs to do is free his arm and choke the bottom guy as well with a one flu, or he can go for simple strikes. But the strategy overall in terms of going for a headlock and laying on your back is usually futile, and it backfires because you lose scores in the eyes of the judges because you're playing from the bottom. The bottom guy's got his hand trapped, and it's the chance that Asghar was looking for. Oh, Kata Katame coming up. Asghar's looking for a head and arm choke. Nobody's going to try to go for a head and arm choke, but Ishaq was smart enough.
Asghar's like, bring it on. End of round 2, ladies and gentlemen. Tough fight. Both fighters giving everything they have. Asghar seems to be coming out on top by taking him down, returning the combinations, and then just taking him down, tripping him, and controlling the fight on the ground.
Oh yeah, definitely. And he was smart enough to, I believe he gave him that front headlock when they were up against the cage in front of us, because he knew that his opponent was, he was just gunning for it, and he hung on to the front headlock and he just simply laid on his back. That's a no-no in MMA. You don't want to play bottom. Even in jiu-jitsu, if you play a lot of bottom without like sweeps or back takes or attacks, you're going to lose the match.
Yes.
Okay, so MMA is grappling plus striking heavy, and there are definitely scores for aggressiveness and for going forward and maintaining and getting top position. There are no points for defending top position. There are no points for laying on your back. Third round
3, third and final round, ladies and gentlemen. And again, Asghar starts with a beautiful body kick.
Good punches and kick combinations. Asghar Khan is putting shots together.
Asghar's looking for the overhand right. And again, goes for the takedown. Beautiful job by Asghar Khan.
Effortless takedown by Asghar Khan. Ishaq did not put much effort into defending that takedown. He needs to lace Ishaq's legs, Habib style.
Yeah, Habib style.
Yeah. or he can go into north-south. There's a lot of stuff that can... If you don't do that, that's what happens. Now you end up in the other person's guard. Look, Ishaq just brought Asghar into his guard, and that's not a favorable position.
If it keeps going like this, you know, Asghar's confirmed. And he is taking this win home today to Cats Fight Club. And these kids from Cats Fight Club, their talent, they just keeps on growing. They're producing such good talent with, you know, such less amount of resources, and just watching them perform like this is just wonderful.
Oh yes. All it requires is people willing to share their knowledge with you, and people willing to work on that knowledge and make their own, you know, make some style out of their own. And Cats guys have been doing it. Doesn't matter, big team, small team, doesn't matter. As long as they're true to the game, they keep improving their game. That's what it matters, man.
And we can see the fruits of their labor right here, coach.
Guard pass, and he's trying to crucify him again.
Again, a crucifix attempt. This is the third attempt we've seen in this entire card.
Looking for an Americana on the far hand. Let's see if that works out. The elbow should...
Oh, he's got his hand. It's tight.
Let's see. Ishaq needs to punch his arm straight.
Is he going to tap?
No, he's not going to tap. That was a bad Americana. If he needed to make him tap, he had to bring his elbow towards near to his hip. And it was way above his hip, was near his shoulder, so there was no way in hell that arm was anywhere near breaking. But still, good attempt. Because judges marked that, judges scored that. And I mean, despite that, I mean, Asghar is on top position, so he needs to put in the work, he needs to put in the finish. It doesn't mean that if you're on top, you need to settle for less. You need to go for the finish because it looks good on your resume. But despite having said all of that, this fight is in Asghar's favor as we speak.
Exactly. Ishaq needs to get something done. If he doesn't, the fight doesn't go his way, he's going to get the L, and I'm sure he's not looking for that. He needs to get up, he needs to sprawl, he needs to make something happen because time is short.
Asghar pounding in from side control, gets into half guard again, but this half guard is not going to save him. It's the damage, it's being underneath the person that loses you the points. If this was a jiu-jitsu match, and if Ishaq had Asghar in a half guard, there would have been no score for Asghar. But in MMA, it's either top position or bottom position. Good low kick. This is what he should be doing.
And again with the low kick. Ladies and gentlemen, oh, that was a close one. Ladies and gentlemen, a beautiful, dominant performance by Asghar Khan. Both athletes showing respect to one another. Beautiful bout. And I think Cats got this win.
He did.
Yep.
They did, definitely.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this bout by unanimous decision is Asghar Khan from Cats Fight.